Hi everybody. Remember 2 months ago, I think it was January 6th when I filmed my last one, and I said, I was new year, new thing, I was going to do them every month. Yeah, well, that's been shot to hell, right? So here's my 2-month update for January and February. I guess if I did them more often, it wouldn't be as much of a pain to put everything together and get organized and all of that, but I just can't seem to get my stuff together. So thanks everybody for sticking around here. And the people that complain that they're too long, they just need to unsubscribe, because I don't have time for that and I don't do it for them. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I have some Q&A. I have a finish. I have a new start. Some whips. Couple of them are blasts from the past. And unless you've been watching me from the very beginning, you haven't seen a couple of these. And I have some acquisitions these last 2 months. So we have our beverage. You might want to get one too. And off we go. So let's do Q&A first. This is from 2 months ago. I'm sorry. It may not be real. What's the word? You may not need this information anymore. Let's put it that way. But I'll run down these fairly quickly, and if I forget anybody, please comment on this one, and hopefully a second time's a charm, and I will be able to respond to any questions that you have. Okay, so Pam Barber, hi Pam, wanted to know where she could get the piece that I did for our grandson. It was all the different trucks. I got that off Etsy at Pinoy Stitch, Pinoystitch, and she has the heavy equipment trucks, but she also has some other truck ones too that I just noticed that are really cute. So go check her out. Alice in Stitches asked about the Haid convention this year. She wanted to know information about registration. I know registration is open now, but I don't know whether they have sold out yet, because I'm not going to be able to attend, so I haven't been really paying too much attention to it. You can get information or get I don't know the website, but you can get information about where to find the registration on the Haid new official Haid Facebook page. Let's see. Mary Jo Molding also wanted to know where in Seaside, Oregon, the HaidCon was held. And it was held at the Convention Center, which was really nice and right downtown, and very close walking distance to most of the hotels that I could see. Most of the hotels, lots of restaurants, right downtown, walk to the beach. Really nice location. Let's see, I think those were the only HaidCon questions I had. Yeah, okay. Witching Hour, which I'll show you in just a minute. Diana Ainsworth wanted to know what I was stitching it on, and I'm doing that on 28 count easy guide, 2 strands over 1 tent stitch, and I am loving the coverage. I will show it to you in just a minute because I've done some stuff. Let's see. Brenda Holzman and the Cross Stitch Attic wanted to know the name and information about my framer. And I haven't talked to him and asked him if it's okay if I put like his name and stuff out here. So I will message you both and give you the details about how you can get in touch with him. Ginger Habishaw wanted to know whether I was doing Heaven's Window 1/1 or 2/1. And Heaven's Window I'm doing on 25 count, 2/1 10 stitch. Let's see. Crafty Curator, hi Letitia, wanted to know the name of the designer of the band sampler that I did, and that's my finish this month, so I'll show you that. Well, let's just show it to you now. She wanted to know the name of the designer for this, and it's called Peace in My Heart. It's all different specialty stitches, which was really awesome. I learned a bunch of new techniques. A lot of them I had never even heard of, and her instructions are pretty much the best I've ever seen. So her name is Abby, A-B-I, last name is Gurden, G-U-R-D-E-N, and I believe, and you can find her on Facebook. That's how I found it. No, Orietta did this one, and she also did at least one other of her band samplers, and they are really fun to do. I would recommend them highly. I don't know how often she does these, but I would definitely do another one. You get to learn a lot of stuff, and this one was fun because it was just, you pick your own colors. So I took everything out of my stash and mixed and matched some of the different brands of threads, and I think it turned out really pretty. My only change was in these 4 little places here. I'm stealing Orietta's idea. She bought little tiny sewing related charms to sew in there. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to look online because Michael's, Joanne's, Hobby Lobby didn't have anything sewing related, that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to have to look online and track those down. Okay, so that was my finish. Not getting it framed quite yet. I may try and do that one myself because it's small. So I think, let's see. I think that was about it. Like I said, I apologize that these Q&As are so late. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. Please send me another note and I will try to get back to you sooner than I got back to these people. So, okay, so the band sampler, I keep track, I find it really interesting to keep track of how many days I work on a project total. So I keep track every time I work on it. I have a little calendar so I can figure out how many days it takes me to do something. And it takes me a lot less time than I thought. This band sampler, it was the bands, I think there were 5 or 6. I've lost my words. That's what happens when you get old. 5 or 6 that she sent out over, and they were like, I think they were every 2 weeks. I wasn't able to keep up with the 2 weeks, but I finished fairly soon. I got caught up because they go, once you sit down and work on it, it goes pretty fast. And what was I going to say? Oh, Lord. Anyway, I know. So this took me a total of 19 days to do. Of course, you know that I do all kinds of things. I kind of have a little rotation. So it didn't take me 19 days all at once, but a total of 19 days. So let's go through our whips and see what we've done there. Oh, going to the framer tomorrow. And the middle of next month, it's going in the county fair. I already sent in all my paperwork. Watch out. Okay, whips. Lizzie Kate's 3 Little Words. I've been working on this. This is so much fun. I'm doing them all on one big piece of fabric, one very long piece of fabric. I've got 3 of them done, and Dreaming is Free is the start of the 4th one. There's 7 total. So I'm almost halfway done. I started this. I have an easy way to remember. I started this very appropriately on election night, 2016. And I think it's still useful to me. It's still appropriate. So I'm keeping working on this. I'm hoping for a finish on this one before the end of the year, because these actually go really fast. I do not know how many days I've worked on this one, because when I started it, I did not keep track. So I keep track now, but I don't know how many I've worked on. So let's see. Let's cross off as we go along. 3 Little Words. Okay. Okay, here's one of my blast from the past. Where is it? Alexandra Adelaide, Cardinal Christmas Ball. And I don't have a whole lot done on it, but it was a UFO for quite some time. And I just decided, well, I'm going to bring it out and just work on it a couple of days at a time and see what I can get done. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. I love this fabric. It was a silk weaver. I don't remember the name of it, but if anybody wants to know, I can look it up. Hi. I think this is a linen. It's a 28 count. So, and it's an opalescent, so it's going to be all shiny and pretty when it's done. I may even throw some red beads just randomly in the ornament section. What? You want to see? You want to say hi to the folks? Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Some people don't like you either, so whatever. Oh, this is not a new start, but I don't think anybody has seen very much of this one. And this is Chatelaines, one of my Chatelaines, Frosty Knot Garden, that you've seen because Jessie Marie did her beautiful one. But I have worked on this a total of 32 days. And it is going very quickly. I'm hoping my next rotation, I'll be able to, I need a hand, finish this corner, which doesn't have much to do, and then work some more on this, because these sections, you see all that white? There's like 3 different colors of white in there, plus some petite treasure braid. So they take a long time. So I'm hoping to get part of one of those sections done, and then do this other corner. Then all I'll really need to do is fill in these corners, and then there's like mountains that go all the way around. It's a fairly small piece compared to Medieval Town. So, And I'm really loving this. It goes real fast, and I love this fabric. I did not write down what fabrics I'm doing. It's a 28 count Zweigart, I believe. And it's a pale green, which is funny because now it's coming out pretty true to color right now. But when I take pictures of it, it ends up being blue or gray or green or like a beigey color. It's real strange, but this is pretty close, so it's a little bit lighter than what it's showing up. But I'm very pleased with this one. I wish we could show, I wish our cameras had like a sparkle feature so you could see all of the sparkles in this. And it's going to have even more. I'm very excited. I think did I say I've worked on this a total of 32 days so far. Medieval Town took me a total of, I believe, 134 days. So what's that? Just a little bit over 4 months total, which I thought it was a lot more. I was really surprised. All right, Witching Hour. I'm doing this on, see, I know this one, 28 count, easy guide, 2/1, 10 stitch. And I had started this, I had started the mini, and I hadn't really realized, it hadn't gotten in my brain how much smaller it was going to be since I was doing it on 28 count. It was only going to be like 9 inches. And I wanted it bigger than that. So luckily I hadn't done much. So I started over with the full size one, and I am so much happier. And this coverage is, look at that. Look at that. You can see nothing underneath that black. And that is exactly what I wanted because it's such a dark piece. I wanted it to be really solid. I've worked on this one for 19 days. It's a lot of black. The next page is pretty much all black. So, you know, you got to be in the mood. Got to be in the mood to do that solid stuff. But, oh, that moon turned out so awesome. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? So, yeah. So that was 19 days. I'm loving this one. I'm loving all of them. I love my stuff. And the last blast from the past is another Haid, and the artist is Mickey Senkirk. Mickey Senkirk, I think. I'm close. And it's called It's a Chilly Winter. And this is my ode to living in Arizona. So this one's going to be a monster because this is on 22 count Ada. Now, when I started this, I think this was the first Haid I ever started. I believe it was. I did not know anything about parking or any of that kind of a technique. So I was doing cross country, which was fine for these first couple of pages. But then when I got over onto this last page here, all of that white is Krennic too. I really got burned out on it. So I put it away. I made the mistake of putting it away with the cross country on this page, which is about the heaviest confetti there is in the whole thing, half done. So I brought it out a couple of weeks ago, and my goal was just to get that cross country done for this page so that now I can start in again on the next page doing my parking, which I love. and it'll go a lot faster for me. That's, boy, you people that do the extreme cross country, how do you do that? I am just, that is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I would never get anything done doing that. Of course, I do sometimes have trouble counting to 10, so that could be my problem. So anyway, I don't know how many days I've worked on this, but I still love it, and we will carry on this one. I still have some gridding to do, but we'll worry about that when we need to. And then my last piece is my new start. Yes, I did need a second chatelaine. And it is, I think it was Martina designed it for Chatelaine's 15th anniversary several years ago. 2000, I don't know exactly when. But this is Sleeping Beauty's Castle. And how many days have I worked on this? I have worked on this 18 days. Can you see that? There we go. Hello. It is so much fun. I am pretty obsessed. A lot of beads. Not difficult at all once you get the hang of all the Jessicas. All those little pink flowers are Jessica stitches, the pink and yellow ones. Once you get the hang of those, they go really quickly, and it's so fun to see it all come together. So this is so beautiful. I love it. It's going to be a monster. Medieval Town is 18 inches square. This one is 24 inches square, so it's a big one. That's why I've got so much fabric. It's going to be fun. I don't think it'll get done in a year, but you never know. I do get on monogamous binges, so sometimes I say I'm going to work on it for a week and then say, oh no, one more week. I just want to finish this part, just one more week. So yeah, 18 days so far. We're making really good progress. Now, the only other thing I have is some haul. And a loud cat who wants attention because her buddy has been gone for a couple of days. Yeah, huh? He'll be home today. Maybe. Yeah. So I've got some haul to show. People that don't like haul, bye. Yeah, I know. So let's see. I've got a couple of things that I got online. I got a couple of needle minders from Lisa at No More Lost Needles. Aren't those pretty? And they have, I don't know whether you can see the little hole in the bottom of it and the top? You can just put your needle inside it, and it keeps it much more secure. Lisa, if you ever get any more of these with the holes in them like that, let me know. I will buy more of those. I love these. Notice one is already gone. Yeah. So thanks, Lisa. I ordered this one from the attic. I saw it on Facebook, I think. And a friend of mine said, we need to do this. So I ordered this. It's called Elizabethan Treasures, and it's all like hearthanger cut work. I've looked at this. I think it might be a little bit out of my league, but I'll need some practice on this one. And it's by Linda Berry. She just recently republished this. The diagrams look very good, very clear. it scares me. So we'll see how that goes. What? Come here. Come here. Do you want to say hi to the people again? No? Okay. And then I've lately had a thing for the sheeps. And I found these set of 4 with all the sheeps, so I had to have them. And they're 4 different designs, but they've got a design to put them all in one piece, which is what I think I'm going to do. But look at the sheeps. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 3, with a little dark sheep down there. And number 4, and this one also has a little dark sheep. And I also have been collecting the ABC samplers from Little House Needleworks. I've gotten these in a variety of places, but I've got almost all of them. I think I need 2 more. Go through these a little quickly. They're all houses and alphabets. But I think they would look cute, all done as little pillows. I have all these grand ideas of doing all the pillows. That one's pretty. I like the blue house. I don't know what color blue that is. Saint Bernard. I don't have any of these kitted up or fabric or anything, but I have the patterns. Okay, and from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, sampler game board. Isn't that cute? Look at more houses. Why am I so obsessed with houses? And then last weekend, my husband and I went up to Scottsdale. You got to get off of that. Yeah. Scottsdale, and we went to a spring training game. Go Giants. I bought a couple of their little lapel pins. I'm going to turn one of these into a needle minder. I haven't decided which one yet. And while we were in the area, I got to stop at the attic and I did a little bit of shopping. Not too much. I had already had, I know. No, you can't get up there. Don't even think about it. This Quaker sampler. So I bought a couple. They didn't have a lot of the silks that were required for these 2 patterns. So I've ordered them from another place. The rest of them from another place. But I bought what they had. What? You don't like that? So I have that. And then I also have the Sampler Sisters. And I'm going to do Anne. And I've ordered the fabric. And I've got some of the threads. So I'm just waiting for those supplies to come in. The only other things I bought... There's one... Oh, no. The other one is secret stitching, so I'm not going to show it. I was on my list. I stayed on my list. I was a good girl. I was in and out in an hour. And I didn't irritate the husband because he got to go and have coffee and take a walk while I was shopping. I didn't make him even go in the store. I got Spring Fever. Is that it? Yeah. Spring Fever from Blackbird Designs. I love the colors in this. And it's small. It's 36 count, which I'll probably do 32 count. But on 36 count, it's only 5 by 5. Princess, you need to get down. Come on, you're going to knock something over or something. So, yeah, not real big at all. And then the last thing I got was a Scarlet House. She feeds them well. I love that. And I don't have the threads for this. I think I'm going to look for them tomorrow when I go up to my needlework store in Tucson. And the one that I saw made up at the attic, it seemed to be brighter. The colors of the birds seem to be brighter. So I'm hoping they are. If not, I may convert some of the colors because I'd like to have the birds bright. And I'll probably maybe do it like on a gray fabric like this. Well, it says this is cedar plank. That wouldn't be a gray. I'll have to look that up. They did this on 40 count. No. It's a little bit bigger. It's 6.5 by 6 1/4 on 40 count. So I don't know. If I did it on 32, it's not going to be that much bigger. So I thought that was so cute. I don't know whether you can read that. It says, they come to feast and she feeds them well. Who loves it more? It's hard to tell. I thought that's really cute. So apparently I'm now into houses and birds and beads and sparkles. And I think that's it for today. Yeah. I'm getting a bad look from the cat. I think she wants some attention. Quit giving me the stink eye. You're making me nervous. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for subscribing and sticking with me. I'm really going to try to do these more often. And yeah, that's about it. So hope everybody's having good stitching time. Hope your weather isn't too bad. I know some of you are really suffering back east there, and in Europe too. Yeah, you're welcome to come visit anytime. Get out of that snow. I don't know how you people do it. All right, I'll let you go. Go get stitching. I'm going to put away all my stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Remember to stitch what you love and love what you stitch. And if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Okay? Just make everybody's life easier. Okay. Talk to you soon. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.